Alright, so I'm gonna try and explain what to me it feels like being around demonic and angelic presences frequently. I just saw something and I felt like it was a good analogy to describe what it feels like to me. So, do you know how if you have a fish that's in the ocean or a fish that's in a lake, that is very different than having that fish and taking it and putting it in like a terrarium or a fishbowl in your home. Or if you have like a hyena out in the wild and maybe one of those hyenas gets abandoned and you raise it from like being a cub to older, that's going to be different than if that hyena grew up just in its natural habitat. Or if you have like a egg and you put it in an incubator and you get a duck, or you get some other bird from the egg and you raise that egg to a bird and you help that bird, that's going to be different than if that bird grew up in the wild. They're not domesticated, but they're also not in their natural state. And the humans are helping those animals, or they're intending to help them when they take them like that. They're intending to rehabilitate them, like something maybe went wrong. Maybe the animals were abandoned. Maybe they needed some extra support. And so you can see all across the internet, there's like sanctuaries of safety where people take care of the animals that were abandoned. So, in my opinion, the Watchers of Enoch, the fallen angels, but also a lot of demons, the reason that they're kind of on good terms with me, I feel like, is that I was abandoned by my society, by my humanity, by one of my parents, and by a lot of different things. And I feel like I can relate to the fish and the animals and the other creatures that humans take in. I think it's the same as when the angels and demons and gods take people in. And when they take people into them, to me, it's like I'm living my life as human, but I'm also living another life where I'm more than human, and I can never truly show the life that I'm living on the inside, on the outside, because it's taking place in another world. But this other world is connected enough to this one where I'm still able to live my human life and go about my human existence. But I feel very, very disconnected and detached from um, society. And there's many, many different reasons for that. But I feel like I'm aided and helped and nurtured by the angels and the demons, and that they actually kind of are rehabilitating me, if that makes sense, or teaching me how to be a healthy, happy, I guess more put together adult. And the things that humans failed to teach me, that the parent who abused me for 22 years failed to teach me, that my school system failed to teach me, that the psychiatric, medical, and other and workplaces and other things failed to accommodate me in, the demons and angels and the gods, plural, do teach me. And they're able to teach me things and they're able to help me in my life. And I feel like they actually help me with my disabilities, navigating my disabilities alone in this world. And they support me. And I feel like it's very similar to how humans have these little sanctuaries where they take care of animals. Well, I think when demons and angels help us, it's kind of similar, but in a different way, where they're sort of like able to help us by taking us into their world for a while. And sometimes they have to let us go, but we don't want to leave. Um, and I think that, and sometimes they're able to stay longer term. I think it's similar. I think it's a similar process.